Meine Damen und Herren, DFB Pokal just wrapped up. We won against Aalen, 2-0, right? 2-0 victory. Goals by Karaman and Toby Moore. But it was an interesting game, right? But before we get to the game, let's rewind a little bit, right? Because we saw in the starting lineup, Ron Schallenberg was indeed inserted into the starting 11. But if you remember the last game, Schallenberg picked up a red card against Nuremberg. Obviously, all the video and everything pointed to Ron Schallenberg was faulted here because he's the one who got cut up and injured. You watch the replay, he's clearly the one fouled. The DFB came out and said, yeah, that was a clear, obvious error. It shouldn't have been a foul. It shouldn't have been a red card. It should be rescinded. Now, it's worth noting the DFB and the DFL, they oversee different things. The DFB oversees the DFB Pokal. The DFL oversees the league, right? The Deutsche Fußball League. Well, it was the DFB that said this was not a foul. The DFL, who runs the league, they said, oh, no. What the referee had said was the foul wasn't as hard as it thought, and it wasn't as severe as it thought, but it was still a foul. So we're going to uphold what he says. What kind of crock of shit is that? Like, really? It's clearly, he's cut up, he's injured. You watch the replay, anybody with eyes watches the replay, it is clearly a foul against Ron Schallenberg. So it should not have been a second yellow card. I'm over the Nuremberg game. The fact that he's suspended now against Magdeburg, that's BS. Absolute BS there by the DFL. But I digress. We are where we are. Can't do anything about it. Surprise. Would we expect anything else from the DFL? No. But hey, whatever. On to this game against Aalen. How would we do? We knew there'd be some rotations. We knew Hoffman would start in goal. We saw some youngsters, Bullet, Sanchez, Wazinski in defense. We saw some other players that we hadn't seen starting in the lineup before. So how would they do? Well, early on, Felipe Sanchez looked shaky. Was it a penalty against him? Was it a handball? Was it not? Tough to call, 50-50. There's no VAR in the DFB Pokal in the early rounds, so you couldn't review it. It's questionable. Was that a side? Yes. Did he stick it out a little? I don't know. Did we get away with one? Maybe. But they didn't call it. The game goes on a little bit further. Continues on. Musasilla gets a chance in the box. Gets taken down. Penalty. Clear penalty. No VAR to check it as well. So they missed that one. So, I mean, hey, more mistakes there. It's going to happen in these early rounds, especially when the games are at these lower league sites like Aalen, which is a great idea. I love it, by the way. It gives the lower leagues opportunity to host a big team, right? So then, move on to the 31st minute. There's a set piece. Toby Moore, obviously no Paul Seguin in this one because he's still a little bit injured. He's not 100%. Karel Gerard said, if he's not 100%, we're not going to risk him, so he's not going to go. So we knew Seguin wasn't going to play. Toby Moore then is automatically the free kick taker. Beautiful ball in with his left foot. Karaman scores a goal. Wonderful goal. People in Discord are telling me, hey, it's offside. Like, what are you talking about? There's no VAR. Duh, there's no VAR. I saw the replay Sky put out there, and yeah, he was a bit offsides. Shouldn't have counted, right? Up 1-0 at that point. Up at halftime, 1-0. Okay. Yeah, it was okay. It was a meh first half. Meh game, really. We should have been in the lead, I think. We had some close opportunities. The goalkeeper for Aalen was fantastic. Made some great saves. Honestly, he's the man of the match if you think about it. But move on to the second half. Musa Fofana for Aalen makes a terrible back pass. Toby Moore was the only one expecting it. Intercepted the ball, goes on a breakaway, scores past the keeper. 2-0, game, set, match at that point. Again, 2-0 victory. Happy that we won. A win is a win. There's no VAR. We knew that. Many teams, big and small, have benefited from no VAR before. Did we get lucky in some respects? Yes. Did they miss some calls against Aalen as well? Yes. So, that's kind of a wash in my opinion. But Schalke need to do better. They really do. But 4 takeaways for the game. I do have them for this one. First up, Mehmetcan Aydin. He got an opportunity to bounce back. It's a lower level opponent. Gets a really chance to kind of insert himself. And boy, I thought Aydin looked really good in this game. Aggressive, evolved a lot of the play. You saw his name pop up often, jumping in, trying to get on the offensive side, trying to set up some balls. I thought he had a good game, right? Overall, could have done better, sure. Not man of the match, but I think Aydin is a green. I think he was very good in this game. Good. I should say very good, not very good, but good, right? So Aydin, I think, was a good performance from him. Good bounce back game for him after what we saw previously. Now, speaking of first game, Felipe Sanchez, the defender that we were all ready to see, he looked extremely shaky from the beginning. Nearly gave away a penalty, a handball in the first couple minutes of the game. Looked shaky throughout the game. Nearly caused another penalty late in the game. He just didn't have it. I'm not giving up on him by any stretch. He's very talented, very lots of great characteristics with him. However, this was a shaky game. He gets a red from me. Yeah, it wasn't great by him. Not at all. He needs to do better. Can't get any worse, I guess. I guess if he gave the penalties would have been worse, right? But yeah, much to be desired. He'll bounce back, hopefully, and I think he will, but not a great performance by Felipe Sanchez by any stretch. Now, a good game, and he's had good games since he's been with Schalke. Musa Silla did not get in the score sheet, but was everywhere. He had many shots. Again, the goalkeeper for Aalen, arguably man of the match for both teams, made tons of saves on Silla. Silla was where he was supposed to be. Could even place the ball better, yes, but he was there. That's what we want. We want our strikers to be there. Eventually, they will fall in. A guy who has the scoring ability of Silla will eventually put them in the net. So I love what I saw from him. He was involved. Lots of plays were 50-50 balls. Other players for Schalke were not going at it. He was going 100% for the loose balls. Really good, hard, aggressive work. Schalke fans, we're going to love that because that's what we want, that mining mentality, this fighting grit. Fans love that kind of stuff. They love that more than those who are just going to showboat and not really help the team out. This helps the team 100%. I thought Silla was really good in this game, minus the goal. That would have been gold for me if he had scored. But nonetheless, I give Silla a green for this game. Good performance, excellent hustling. More of that, please. Speaking of new on the defense, what I was talking about earlier, Taylan Bullet played right back. We wanted to see him. We showed some promise in preseason. Good combination work with the attackers. Well, we saw more of that in this game. We thought he may have given up a penalty in the first half. You watch the replay closely. He's actually the one who gets fouled, but it was very close. When you're in your own end, you want to be extra careful. But outside of that, I thought Bullet was pretty good, honestly. Pushed up on the play a lot, linked up Aydin and Silla and other players very well. Always involved, helped out defensively as he should. I thought it was a pretty good performance by Bullet. I'm very encouraged by what we saw from him, and yeah, we need to get him more on the pitch. Substitute role to start off with, right? But if there's injuries, he can, I think, substitute and do okay. So good performance from him. He gets a green star for me in this one. Those are my 4 takeaways. My final thoughts on all of this. My man of the match was not mentioned. My man of the match is Toby Moore. Yes, a guy who continues to have another bounce back performance. The goal notwithstanding, he had an assist on Karaman's goal or not goal, whatever you want to call it, but he got the assist. He did score the goal, read that play beautifully from Fofana, gets a breakaway goal. But outside of that, he did pretty good as well. He was all over the place, took all the set pieces, very instrumental. For me, Toby gets man of the match. Wonderful done there. And so, again, overall, we need to do better, but I think it's good. Get on to the next round, move on, and be done. So, yeah, onward and upward, I guess, right? All right, everyone. We'll catch you guys soon. That is the debrief for this matchup against Aalen. Yeah, enjoy, and let's hope we do much better than we did against Aalen. All right, Glück auf.